Hello everyone, welcome to our channel One Solution. I am Purvashri, your English teacher. This video we will start with the past tense. As the term suggests, past means something which happened in the past. So what past is it? Is it yesterday? Is it 2 years ago? Or is it last Monday? So these are all past tense activities. Actions which are done in the past are called past tense. So let us begin with simple past tense. The simple past tense is used to express an action that was completed at a definite point in the past. For example, I did not celebrate my birthday last year. So last year is past tense, right? Because it had happened in the past, not present or future. So it expresses an action that was completed in the past, already completed. Or I did not go to the library yesterday. I did not attend the meeting yesterday. Okay, so these are the past forms of verb. Again, simple past tense also expresses a habit, past habit or routine. For example, he used to eat with his left hand when he was young. So he used to eat. It was a habit, right? For a certain time period, he used to eat and it was his habit. Okay, so whenever we want to express a habit that was in the past, then we are going to use simple past tense. So words often used in simple past tense are yesterday, ago, last. So whenever you see the word yesterday, ago, last, you mean that you are using simple past tense sentence. Or you can use yesterday, ago, last in your sentence while speaking in order to make understand the simple past tense. Now this table is very important, which shows the different forms of simple past tense. Now for affirmative sentence, it is very simple. We will use second form of verb because it is past tense. Now you might have confusion in negative and interrogative sentences, question sentences and negative sentences. Why? Because here we are using the first form of verb, that is the base form of verb. So why are we using the first form of verb? Because we have already used did. Did is the past tense of do. So since we are already using did as a past form, that means the second form of verb is not required. Normally what happens, we tend to make mistake. We say that I did not went to the office yesterday, or I did not brought the copy today. That is actually wrong. When you are already using did, you need not use the second form of verb. You will use the first form of verb. For example, I did not go to the office yesterday, or I did not bring the copy. Because did is already there as past form, therefore you don't need the second verb as past tense. Okay, so next time when you are speaking with did, please remember you are going to use the first form of verb. Okay, so it goes with the interrogative sentences as well. Since we are using did, therefore we will use the first form of verb. So clear? Past tense, past actions, it could be last year, yesterday, a month ago, or a year ago. So this table, you can just write it down in your copy, paste it in front of your table, and remember we will use for affirmative sentences second form, and negative and interrogative we will use first form. Or you can just remember whenever you are using did, use the first form. Okay, now moving on, we have the past continuous tense. This might also create a confusion because present continuous we understand, that is, it is started in the present and it will continue for a minute or two. But what is past continuous tense? Let's see. The past continuous tense is used to express an action in progress before the moment of speaking. What is that? For example, it was pouring heavily at 6 o'clock this morning. So suppose you went to the office today and by talking you just started, yes, it was pouring heavily at 6 o'clock this morning. That means the action pouring, that means raining, was already started, had already been started, right? And when it started raining at 6 o'clock, it did not stop exactly at 6 o'clock. It continued, right? Thus, continuous. It started, the action started before the moment of speaking, and it continued for a period of time. That is past continuous. Then the time reference may be replaced with a verb in the simple past. What is that? The phone rang when she was taking her food. Now we replace the word verb with the past tense. Okay, that is rang. We use the verb, the second form of verb, rang. So we replace the time reference with a verb in the simple past. So rang is in simple past, right? Second form of verb, simple past. Then we replace what action? She was taking her food when the phone rang. Sometimes to indicate gradual development when used with a time expression. For example, she was getting late. So a development. She was getting late for the office. So getting late. She was already getting late, right? So it is referring to a gradual development. Next, when two actions were going on simultaneously in the past, that means two actions were going together, okay, happening at the same time. When I was playing, my sister was studying. Okay, when I was playing, so this is an action in the past. Was, so it's an action. My sister was studying, so playing, studying. There are two actions going on, right? Then we use past continuous tense. The past continuous is often used in descriptions. What are descriptions? Suppose after the school or after the office you are at home and you have to tell them that how was your day, how did your class go. You will say, I entered the classroom, the teacher was teaching and the students were listening. Okay, so it happened in the past and you are describing. So then we are going to use past continuous tense. For the table, as I have already mentioned, in continuous tense, it could be present, past or future. You always use the first form of verb and ing. Now, how you are going to know whether it is a past continuous or present continuous or future? You have to see the be verbs. Okay, we already did be verbs, is, am, are, we use for present, and was, were, we use for past. Okay, so whenever you see he was watching a film, that means was is okay. You'll be alert. It's a past tense. Now, what tense was? What past form is that? Okay, watch is the first form, and we have the ing. So definitely it's going to be the past continuous tense. Okay, here is no scope of did or there are two verbs, which verb to add, which verb to not to add. Nothing like that. You just have to add the past form of the be verbs, that is was, were, and the first form of verb and ing that we normally do with continuous tenses. Okay, for he, she, I, it's was, and they, you, I, were. Okay, so these are the things you will remember when we are doing continuous tense and past continuous tense. Now moving on to the past perfect tense. So past perfect. So action already happened in the past. Now whatever actions happen in the past, we say it's simple past. Now what is past perfect tense? As in past continuous tense, here too there are two actions both in the past. So past perfect means it's used to describe an action which was completed just before or sometime before the second action in the past. So here, whenever you are speaking past perfect, you have to remember that there are two actions. Okay, two actions. For example, we had gone to Manali before the summer approached. Now, going to Manali is one action and the approaching summer is one action. Okay, and one action was just completed. That means we had gone to Manali. It's completed before the summer approach. Before the second action will take place in the past. Had taken place in the past. Alright. Thus, we use the past perfect tense with verbs such as hope, expect, think, etc. to suggest that an expected past action did not take place. For example, I had hoped that she would not decline my invitation. Next, in this tense, the form remains unchanged irrespective of person or number. So what form? Had. The use of the word or the helping verb had. He had done his duty before the next shift started. So with he, you, they, we are going to use had. So the way to remember past perfect tense is very, very easy. As you can see here, the different forms of the past perfect tense. For affirmative sentence with the subject, you add had and the third form of verb plus object. So let us quickly revise before doing the past perfect. Simple past, you are going to use the second form of verb for affirmative and first form of verb for negative and interrogative sentence, because you will be using did. Okay, continuous, first form of verb ing, and the helping verb or the be verbs will be was or were. Past perfect tense, for affirmative sentence you are going to use the third form of verb, and with the third form of verb you will add had. So now let us just push away our confusion of using had, has, have. I've already explained have and has when we were doing present tense. Okay, now the turn has come for had. We will use had with the third form of verb. As we know, the third form of verb does not exist on its own. So he had taken his breakfast when the mother arrived. So taken his breakfast is one action, mother arrived another action. So two actions are there. We are using had, third form of verb. Next, for the negative sentence, we will just add not. He had not taken his breakfast when the mother arrived. Just one not. Although there are two actions, okay? Don't confuse yourself that you are going to use not twice. Only once. Negative sentence. He had not taken his breakfast when the mother arrived, with the first action only. Okay? And then finally, with the interrogative sentence, had, subject, third form of verb and object. For example, had he gone to the theater? Now you might again have a confusion that it's an interrogative sentence, we don't have two actions, how are we going to know? Very simple. Just remember had. We are using had with only past perfect tense. Okay? And the third form. So if you see that, okay, we don't know what sentence is this, just check the verb forms and the helping verb. Okay, what are being used? Had, okay, it is used with past perfect. Then third form, what is the verb form? Third form. Okay, great. This is past perfect tense. Alright. So please revise yourself, revise these notes very, very carefully. It will definitely help you while speaking in the past tense correctly. Okay. And okay, again there is WH question. WH questions also we add had. Why had the driver locked the door? Okay, so in interrogative sentence you might not find two actions, but please see, these are all tips to remember. Okay, please see what form of verb is used and what is the helping verb. Okay, what is the be verb we are being using? Is it was, were? Is it is, am? Is it had? Okay, then you'll come to know. So tenses are nothing else but the actions. Okay, the actions with what the time of actions. So you have to see the action words. Okay, with this we have come to an end to the past tense. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe to our channel, do like and share. Thank you.